Hi and welcome back, my name is Emily and today we're gonna take a closer look at one of Trinity Stamp's new released Slimline Lots of Dots stencil, and I am loving these types of stencils. You can see that they are large, they are 9 by 6 and you can easily cover an entire slimline card panel with these stencils. They are also excellent for creating a scrapbook page or just to use with your regular sized cards as well. For today I'm gonna use these stencils in a couple of different ways that I like to use stencils, and when they are basic like this I absolutely love to do techniques where you are foiling or creating texture in the background. So here are our first card that we are going to create. It's quite easy to reproduce and create a lot of time, so I hope you will enjoy this. You can see I started off with taking a piece of Nina heavy cardstock and I covered this through the stencil with some transfer foil from Deco, and I will remove the stencil, clean that off and let this dry for a couple of hours. After a while you will see that the paste will clear up and then you know it's ready to use with your foil. So here I have a piece of foil from Heidi Swap and this is called Silver Squares, and I used this in a previous video if you follow my YouTube channel and want more inspiration of this. I can link it up here in the corner. And I am running this through my laminator. This is just an inexpensive laminator that I have in my stash, and I'm doing that twice just to make sure that I get enough heat for transferring this foil. And you can see how pretty this turns out. I had no mist foiling, so this turned out really beautifully when I used the transfer gel and the stencil. You can see I'm running through a smaller piece as well because I got some extra bits after cutting this panel down to a standard A2 size, and you will see I just run that through my laminator with another foil. This one is from Thermoweb, and you can see here I had some missed spots, but that was mainly due to that I missed it when I used my tool. So it's nothing wrong with the foil or the laminator, it was just my mistake. So that was just an extra piece that I got. So we will see what I create with that later on. I will have it in my stash for a while and we can see if I ending up using it. So for the sentiment I kept it quite simple. I just used a sentiment also from Trinity Stamps that says "You are totally amazing," and for saving some time I colored that in quickly outside, quickly off camera, just to make sure that you didn't have to see me coloring all that in. You can see I used the rainbow colors. I just think that matches our beautiful silver squares in the background. So that was a quick and easy card to create, and I think it really pops with those circles in the background. So here's another card that we are going to create, and for this time we're going to use the stencil as a way of creating texture in the background of a scene card. And I am quickly putting down some color here for my background, and I'm using some distress inks and the blending brushes from Trinity Stamps that I absolutely love. I'm using them on nearly every product that I'm creating, so they are a must-have tool in my stash. I will leave links down below for everything that I'm using. I'm cleaning off my mat and then I will go in with the stencil. This is the one that fades out towards the middle and then it creases towards the bottom, the top. You can pretty much see here what I mean. And I will go in with some glitter gel from Gina K Designs, and I will use a spatula tool for this. This is actually the first time ever I'm using this paste, and it was quite thick. And I think I actually like that really well, very good, very much. I cannot speak because it was really easy to clean off. I otherwise find that glitter gels are so messy because you have to clean it off right away, otherwise you will ruin your stencils and your spatula. But this was quite thick, so it's easy to clean off, and you had the time to do it before it dried. So quite thick, and Yeah, so here is the Slim card. It's another die from the Slim card die series from Trinity Stamps, and I will use the mountains here as well as the mountain tops, and I will cut them out of some Nina heavy cardstock. You can see that they come attached, so you can make a larger mountains if you want to, but I just wanted this to fit on top of an A2 size card panel, so I was happy with just the 3 of them. I will go in with some browns, and I use 2 shades. Used a heavy hand here just to put down a lot of ink at once. I believe it was ground espresso and vintage photo that I used. And then I will cut this out with my scissors, and you can see that I wanted to color in the bottom part here as well. So I will go in with some more colors, and then I will call this done. And then we can go ahead and assemble this second card. I will use some foam tape at the back side of our mountains, and then I will also cut out some of the here you can see the critters that we are going to use. They are from the Unbelievable and Rare Friend stamp set, also from Trinity Stamps. Links are down below. We will also cut out some mountains that come in the Slimline die that we used for the mountains, and we will just use our blending brush and some green colors as well for this one, just to put down some colors. You can see how easy and quick this is. I have sped it up some, but not that much, and it went really fast to just color these in with 2 shades of green. I like to have a little bit of shading on my cards, even though the elements are pretty small. I will splatter them as well, just to create a little bit more texture that will also fit very nicely with our background. So here you can see I laid all the pieces together, and I'm sorry about the glare in my phone there. I will use some glue just to glue all of the 3s down, and this went really quickly to put this card together. If you wanted to, you could have done some more shading to the mountains or to the trees, or cut out another mountain to have on top of it, but I know that I was covering a lot off with all of these cute monsters, so I didn't want to make too much of an effort with this card, because I just wanted it to be quite clean and simple, and the focus to be on our texture in the background that we created in the beginning with the glitz gel. So here is the card, and we will pop this up as well with some foam tape. This is from the Big Mama foam tape from Simon Says Stamp. And for the sentiment, I will go in with a sentiment from another sentiment pack from Trinity Stamps called A Sentiment for Almost Every Occasion, I think it's called. I have it up here. And it says, we make a great team, and I think that was a fitting sentiment for this cute card. So here are some close-up pictures of this, and then we will go into our third and final project, and this is just layer a stencil on top of another stencil. So it was a very fast and quick project to create. I took the smallest of the dots in this stencil pack, and if I forgot to mention it in the beginning, it also comes with 4 of these in the same pack, so you buy them all together. Here I'm doing some shading with 3 different colors. I picked a teal, a green, and a violet color here. Just quickly putting down colors, and you can see the result. You could leave it at this point if you wanted to, but I really like to create and build layers, so I decided, here you can see, to go in with the largest stencil, one more. I'm just adhering it to the back side. That I find the easiest way to keep them all together and to get a smooth blend without the stencil shifting. And now I can go in again with the blending brushes, and just I'm doing this a little bit more lightly and not having that much pressure on my brush as I have on the first layer, and that will make sure that we can see all layers even though it's the same color that we are using. So here you can see on the close-up how that looks, and I think it's a fun way, and you can see the possibilities. You can do this with a lot of stencils that you probably already have in your stash. So on that note, I will keep it simple and use the So Appreciative stamp set, also from Trinity Stamps. I cut it out with the coordinating dies and just adhered a couple of layers together just to give it some dimension. So that is it for the third and final card, and I will pop all of this up, leaving a little white border as we did on the previous cards, and also adhere the sentiment. I will embellish these with some embellishments from Trinity Stamps, and that will finish off our third project. If you like this video, I will be really happy if you wanted to subscribe to my channel and maybe considering liking this video, and leave a comment down below if it was any of these techniques that you liked, or if it is any technique you want me to show with stencil further on. I would be really happy if you left me a comment. Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye!